Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. That escalated quickly. That went weird.
Do you feel a bit...
Hey, boys!
Yeah, absolutely.
Play the music!
G'day, welcome once again to Stacks Podcast. It's me, Joy D, your host, and I'm here with Azza and Swainey from Blindspot. How are you, boys?
We're really good.
Yeah?
Very good.
What's going on?
Oh, back to work.
Yeah.
That's the.
Don't tell people we've got real jobs. They all think we're professionals.
Yeah, I'm a professional.
You've blown our cover.
I'm a professional
It's not
worker.
the only thing he's blown recently, but the cover's one of them. Yeah, back to work. Work sucks. No, I think I'm not going to tell you what I do, but I think I've got the best job in the world. I love it.
I
love what I do.
I think you've got a pretty good job too.
Yeah. That's fun.
What about
You
you?
should love what you do. I love what I do. I love what Jai does. I love what Aaron does.
I reckon we've got pretty good jobs.
Pretty good jobs.
Mm.
No complaints. Makes
Absolutely.
you kind of happy. Hey, the other week you guys happened to be in here doing a bit of recording, so we'll get that out of the way very quickly. What's going on? What's coming up? New stuff.
New stuff from Blindspot.
It's got erectile dysfunction. So what you do
Yeah.
is you let it go,
Yeah.
and then you turn the whole thing so it's on the.
You don't
Yep,
have
and then
any mic stand Viagra?
Well, what you mean a screwdriver?
Yeah. No, it's
There you
okay. Is that what? There you go. That'll do.
You just got to hold it a bit, mate.
Yeah, it's.
It's slowly drooping. That's
See,
okay.
this is why we film it. So for the folks at home, Swainey's over there and his microphone's slowly
Just
heading from
Going down.
slightly
Just
north
pull up
to,
on that little
to
cable over
south.
there. I reckon it'll hold it
the
there.
cable might hold it. Yes,
I reckon
that's a
it
good
might hold
point.
it.
Just
Yeah.
give it a bit
There you
of a wrap, and yeah, I'll just follow the mic downwards.
So you're in here, you were in here recording. I didn't sing it in too much. I'll let you do your thing, but it sounded pretty good from what I heard. What is it? New EP, new album, new what?
It's the second half of the EP. So, well, it's kind of like the second half of the album, but we've kind of done them in two halves. So we finished one last year.
Was it released?
We released one track off of it.
Two tracks.
Two tracks.
Two
So
tracks.
you've got stuff tucked away that no one's heard.
Yeah. Well, we played them at shows, so people that come out to shows have heard it.
Yeah, but they haven't
No,
heard
the
the
songs,
recording.
but not the recordings. Yeah.
Yeah.
recordings.
Yeah, wicked.
So it's for an album,
Yeah.
which we haven't named yet.
Oh, okay. Is there a theme? Because there was kind of,
Yeah, there's a bit of a theme.
It's a bit of a story.
but a lot of your songs have got themes. Like, when I say that, I wouldn't say much theme so much, but a lot of your songs have got like a message. You're kind of like an episode of something. You know, what's like a sitcom? You know, that always has the good old messages. You know, like, you know, don't beat up little kids or something like that. You know,
Yeah.
or something like that. So
Yeah.
you've always got a message.
We like to put Jerry's word of the day at the end of every song.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, it's like a Jerry Springer thing. He always has his little
Yeah.
quote at the end.
Yeah, I bet contraception came up quite a few times as well for Jerry Springer.
Yeah, that would have
Yeah.
done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
after some of his guests. And the word for today is contraception. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, give us a few of the messages. What,
So we got one song.
yep.
We haven't. Can we tell them the name?
Yeah, why not?
It's called Zucker Punch, and it's about
Zucker Punch.
Zucker Punch, as in like Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook.
Sucker punch.
Sucker Punch.
You know.
Yeah.
And it's about how technology is spying on us all the time, and how there's no privacy anymore, and how. And it's questioning: are we being controlled by this?
So
are we
it's
being
straight down
brainwashed?
the conspiracy route.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, big time.
Yeah.
But-
So, do you think that's the case? Do you think that we are being spied on?
I think we are being watched.
Can
Sometimes.
they watch everybody though?
Not being watched, but we're being monitored, and advertisements are coming up in our news feeds and in our emails based on what we say.
Yeah, I mean,
Something's going on, man.
everyone's always, well, it's been around since the 70s where they've been saying that, you know, the governments like to control us and like to, because the amount of people that are on the planet, if we did revolt against the rich and who are the minority, then, you know, like it keeps us all at bay. And, you know, they think that sort of social media is like the new wave that keeps us at bay and keeps us occupied so we don't have too much time to think to then go out and go, hang on a minute, we're getting stiffed.
Yeah, well, if you think back to the 90s, we had, people always had conspiracy theories, and I was like, oh no, people are spying on me, my phone's tapped or whatever. And now we pay for the best camera, the best microphone, and GPS and all that, and we actually pay for it. It's an interesting thought.
So consumerism.
Yeah, why not?
Are we being manipulated? That's the question. We're receiving adverts based on our use of social media.
Yeah.
And that happens, we all know. When you,
Well,
you
that's
talk
what the
about
whole
something.
inquiry was with Mark Zuckerberg, that is he actually breaching privacy laws due to the fact that he is sending he tried to explain to the people that were doing that investigation what cookies were and all that kind of stuff, and how they leave traces. So every time you go into a site and you show interest and all that, it leaves cookies, and you know what that you guys know what that is.
Yes.
Then those cookies are just like a telltale of what your interests are and what time of the day you're likely to be online and all those little things. Then all of a sudden he can then tailor those advertisements to be on your screen when he knows you're, one, attentive, and two, when you're perusing through online shopping or blah blah blah. So it's a targeted. It's probably the most targeted form of advertising.
And that's exactly
But
what
are
the
they
song's
spying
about.
on you to know? You know what I mean? So, and there are people out there that shouldn't shop because they spend way too much money and stuff like that. So are they targeting those people?
Well, it picks up on Swainey snoring.
Yeah, it knows that I'm snoring.
It knows that you're
I
snoring.
get adverts in my newsfeed about stop snoring things. And I'm pretty sure it's because my microphone picks up on my phone when I'm snoring.
Because I must say I won't say I've never snored, but I've never...
Never caught yourself
No,
snoring?
no. I've caught myself doing a lot of things, but I've never had an advertisement saying like, fucking dead, you snore a lot. Maybe you should, use this or do that, or yeah. So
Yeah.
what you're saying is, do you leave your phone on of a night when beside your bed?
Yes.
Huh? Do you?
Yeah, I do. I think
So do you get
most people do, I think.
So do you get like signals sent to you saying like you should like lay off on whacking off a lot? Like that kind of stuff. Like, do you get those ads come through?
No.
Just me.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
you, yeah.
They're only really quick and really intense
Yeah.
ads that we get.
Are they?
Yeah.
Little
Just a
7
quick
second
flash
ads.
up and then
Yeah,
that's it.
just
Yeah.
done.
I must admit I get a lot of weight loss ones.
Why?
I do. It's like I get all of them. Like all these better self help ones. You can lose 15 pounds by reading this book or something like that. I don't know, they come through all the time. A lot of mine's weight loss stuff, and I thought it was just me. And the other one is bigger.
Oh, yeah.
I get that a
That's
lot
from
too.
going to porn sites.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I think so. I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't follow you.
Look at me.
I don't follow
Really?
you.
Is that what it's from?
Could you extend that answer?
Yeah. So your songs have got a bit of a message about it. Like, what's it's like a self-help guide to the Blindspot universe, isn't it? Your album. It's going to be because look, you had your phone thing about putting down your phone.
Yeah.
You're so phony. And you've gone down the Tinder path of right swipe. Is
Yeah.
that going to be on this new album?
That's going to be on the album, yeah?
That was the one you released, right?
Yes, yeah.
Got it. And if you haven't seen it,
Oh, yeah.
can we put that on this video? Can we put the right
Yeah,
swipe?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so we will play the video later, and the boys have got a guy in their band called Grego, and he makes an outstanding acting debut.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
no one knew.
But is he acting,
No one
though?
No one knew how good he would be.
The creepy 80s guy. The creepy 80s dating guy. That's Gregor.
Was I the only guy that sort of said, yeah, and Marco, what's going on there? Like, I suppose you got it from everyone, didn't you? Like, it's like he nailed his
everyone
natural.
knows. Everyone knows that was the highlight of that entire video. Not that we're in dresses at some points. That Mark nailed his part.
So well.
So you will see that later. We will flip to that. It's a bit early now, but we will flip to this film clip later. And Grego, we're not going to tell you who he is in the film clip. There's two other guys, obviously, in the band. There's Sixo and Grego, and
His name's Mark.
You'll know who we're talking about. His name is Mark.
His name is Mark.
Yeah.
So
Not Grego's in. He's Mark Gregson, so I call him Grego.
Everyone calls
Gregor.
Yeah. And when he's chanting, I call it Gregorian chanting. That he does. So.
And Sixo's name is Sixo.
Sixo what?
Sixo's name isn't Sixo.
No.
His name's
Really?
Steve.
Okay, so his name is Steve. Now tell the story. Why is Sixo called Sixo?
Nothing to do with a six pack. He was our 6th drummer in 1 year. We went through 6 drummers, all very healthy specimens in 1 year. At one point, we had 2 guys doing FIFO.
Yep.
Absolute legends. That was Vic and Simon.
No, that was Vic and Nixo.
Vic and Nixon.
Vixo and Nixo.
Vixo and Nixo. And they were doing FIFO guys doing 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off and swapping.
Yep.
And we ended up finding Steve in a little ball on the side of the road. And we picked him up and said, come and play drums for us. He said, fuck yeah. And
Was he actually in the wall on the side of it? Because that's
I'm just joking.
I know Steve, and it's very believable.
He's one of the best drummers out there.
He's brilliant.
He recorded the whole album, and you have to do the drums first.
Yep.
Without any guide tracks, nothing, just in his head with a click track.
And he laid it down nearly first time every time too, didn't he?
Absolutely.
It's hilarious
Isn't
watching.
it funny that you see Steve-O and he's so sort of like chilled and laid back, and you just think, but he studies hard and he does the job. You know what I mean?
You see him with a track, and he's like, he'll play it back in his head.
Yep.
So he'll get to a point, he'll go, oh no, hang on a tick, and you see his eyes go, brrrr. Oh yeah, that's right. He does that.
Yeah.
And he plays it back in his head, and you see him like literally the cogs are turning. It's bizarre.
Wow.
We call him TikTok.
There you go.
Because he's always in time.
There you go, Sasquatch. Need to no, he actually, Big Adam, we recorded this weekend too, and he laid the track down in the first take. Plunk, done. He kind of felt ripped off that he was paying this kind of money to record and only got 1 go at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had about 18 goes at the vocals because I'm never happy hearing myself. But
It
yeah.
happens.
So then you did that. Now you recorded with Toddy from
Toddy
Castle
Fishwick
Bravo.
from Castle Bravo.
yeah.
And his recording, what's his recording label called?
Whale Records.
Whale Records.
Whale.
Whale Records.
As in whaling.
I only found that out recently, actually.
Right.
Is
Whale,
it W-H-A-L-E?
Ah!
Yeah,
Oh,
W-A-I-L.
whale.
Whale.
Yeah. Yeah, I only realised that very recently that it was Toddy's label. I've always just called it Toddy Records.
Yeah, right.
Don't know.
So so that obviously all went well. But you when's that due for release? When are you bringing it out?
We have the release, well, one of the releases. We're looking at a couple of venues, but we have the first one on the 30th of March at the 6030.
Which I believe is the Marching On concert.
Yeah, you are.
I should say concert, Marching On
Marching On
event.
Festival.
Because 6030, they've been doing it for a while. They've been doing the
Spring it on.
Spring It On for a bit. And then we had another one recently called Tropicon.
Yep.
And then we've got the Marching On. So they're all on.
Right.
Yeah, they're all on.
They're full on.
They're full on, yeah.
And he's and hats off. I really sort of support 6030 here at Stacks simply because
Just the amount of effort they
the
put.
amount of effort, and you know, and you can't get them out of time. Yeah, they haven't got the greatest thing, but I tell you what, there's a certain special something about that place, and I love it. And if it was ever to go, it would be a big hole in the northern music community, you know. So
It's just supporting the original music, live original music, local music. Just amazing.
yeah,
Really good.
he basically bends over backwards to do it, to get it done. So yeah, hats off to you, and then Trent and all the crew there, and
Brendan and
Brendan Cambray, and and even Andrew at one point was there working for a while and put in a lot of effort as well. So yeah, very good.
yeah, Justin does the sound there on Saturday nights now as well.
New Justin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was he there? So also you're doing a Thursday night down there.
I do the Thursdays down at the open jam night.
Yeah, how's it going?
Excellent.
Yeah?
We've had pretty good responses so far. So the first, we've done 2 of them so far.
Yep.
And met a lot of musicians that I probably wouldn't have met if we hadn't done it. Excellent musicians as well. Some of them are absolutely fantastic. Amazing voices coming through.
So tell us a bit about it. Like, do you get to get up and play with other people?
Absolutely.
Is it kind of very like malleable? Like it's just let's just make it work. It's very fun. There's no like, no, this is your slot. Because I've been to a few of those ones where you've got like you're on between 7:30 and 8.
No.
And it's loose.
It's completely fluid. So
Excellent.
it's in a fluid state all the time. So if you see a break, you jump up.
Yep.
And then you do it. And you're always sort of just looking around the room, seeing who's ready to go, who's doing what. And then as soon
So
as...
it's a bit like a hip hop rap battle. Like you just dive in the circle,
Yeah, kind of.
but you're up on stage, sort of thing.
Yeah. And then it still feels very much like you're jamming in a studio.
Right.
So we'll get up and then Tony from, I think the name of his band is, they're like an Irish band.
Yeah. Can't remember the name either, but we will find out.
Oh, I had a jam with him the first night. I never played with him before, and did a good 10 songs.
Something Road, isn't it?
I'm not too sure.
Not Tobacco Road.
I don't know, some Irish name.
Ah,
Don't know. He'll overdub that for later.
No,
and
I
I'll
won't.
know the name.
No,
he
I
won't
won't.
do it.
No, I won't do it. We're going to look daft.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. So it's all happening.
It's all happening. It's
So
fantastic.
Thursday nights kicks off at what? About 7:30.
No, about 7. So
Okay.
yeah, it depends. Like
Yeah,
the first night kicked off about 6:30 because I was already set up.
Yep. Now I've known you guys collectively as Blindspot for a while, and you guys, who, without pissing in your pocket, I think are one of the better punk acts in well, just acts in general in Australia. Always fun, always high energy, always silly to a degree. But you've sort of went down this path of like it's high energy, all that kind of stuff. And you always pull like a really good crowd, but like I've only caught you sort of. I think I've only ever seen you once outside of, I'll be honest, outside of 60-30. So, what's some of the better gigs you've been playing lately? Like I think you did one down Badlands recently. Was a good one, yeah.
Oh, Badlands is killer. That's
Yeah,
wicked
that venue.
That was a while ago now, Punktoberfest.
Punktober. Well, it was obviously last
That was
Punktober, wasn't it?
Punktober, yeah. That was sick. That was a really good show.
The Indie Bar, Indian Ocean Hotel. That was a good little show.
Had any shenanigans that really stick out? Like something happened while you guys have been up and playing. That's happened that you just
I
you
almost broke Swainey's hand in Sydney. Like just moshing in the mosh pit, and then he got me back by kicking off my volume knob in Adelaide.
I kicked him in the knob.
He kicked me in the knob. You see it, like I'm playing along and he's just come up, kicked me, and I see the knob go pew, straight up in the air.
That's rock and roll.
Yeah.
That's on the bongo.
That's why I don't use the bongo with Blindspot anymore.
Because it hasn't got a knob.
Yeah, well no, I've replaced that. I put a fake one on there and got a fake knob on it.
So you use
Detachable
yeah.
penis.
so you use an older
knob.
guitar you can beat up a lot more.
Yeah, I'm less worried, and it hasn't got a single mark on it yet. So
Yeah.
yeah.
What's that? The Warwick rock
That's
bass?
the Warwick,
Yeah, right.
Warwick rock bass.
Yeah. So apart from kicking each other's knobs in, what anything else crazy? What about touring? You guys have done a bit of touring, yeah?
Yeah, we've done a fair bit of East Coast stuff. So we've done, is it 2 to Sydney now?
Yeah, a couple to Sydney.
And where would you say is
Adelaide,
the punk
Melbourne.
capital of Australia? Would it be Melbourne?
Perth.
Really?
I reckon Perth is, for punk music, is...
We're a bit biased.
Yeah. But no, every overstate, Eastern States band that comes over, they're generally impressed with how the Perth music scene is and how the Perth punk scene is.
I must admit, it's probably that scene has more rabid fans than any other scene but it crosses over a bit too, because I know a lot of guys that are into that punk scene tend to follow over sort of some of the prog rock stuff like Carnival and that. You see a lot of those faces at those gigs as well.
Yeah.
So they intertwine a little bit,
Yeah, it's very cross genre. Like we'll play with ska bands, we'll play with rock bands and punk bands, and some real heavy hardcore sort of bands as
Yeah.
well. I just don't think there's any pretentiousness in it.
Do you find that Perth still got that the format of like 4 bands a night? You don't see many other places. I mean, I've knocked around Australia for years and that myself, and you don't see that so much anymore. You don't see the live band scene as strong in a lot of other places. Melbourne has got its scene, Sydney has, but for the size of the state and the amount of people, you've got to do a lot of travelling to get to those venues.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're still kicking ass as far as the original music scene goes, and the type of night where you go and you half the time don't pay and you're getting 4 original acts a night, you know what I mean? So
The population of Perth and the isolation,
yeah.
there's definitely a really, really strong scene. Absolutely. But Perth seems to be overrun with tribute acts at the moment.
I think Australia-wide. I think
Australia-wide,
it's not Perth. It's Australia-wide. Tributes that. Yeah, it's people have gone right down the path of they want to know, which it blows me away because I love new music. I mean, you put me onto the Avatar thing the other month, and I'm just so digging them right now. I've got them on whenever I can to listen. I'm like, never heard of them before, and you put me onto a new band, and I love discovering a new band, but people just love hearing the same familiarity, especially when they're drinking.
It's a nostalgia thing, I think.
But do we all do it, don't we? I mean, we get pissed and we want to listen to something we know.
Yeah.
So, what can you do?
People like to sing the words.
Yeah.
See, Swainey's very much against tribute bands. I actually quite like them.
I'm not against tribute bands.
But there is a lot of them.
I don't go to
Yeah,
see them.
Swainey's against tribute bands, everybody.
Yeah, I'm a anti-tribute band guy.
Yeah.
No, I just wait till the band comes and tours.
Yeah.
Come and watch the band.
Actually, we were going to do
This tribute band spot on. No, it's actually AC/DC, dude.
we were going to
Thought
do a
they could pull
tribute
a crowd.
to Bob Marley's Legend album. And we started rehearsing it. We're like, yeah, we'll get the Bob Marley's Legend, because that was a great album.
Yeah.
And we played at the Astor Theatre and looked on the wall, and the Wailers were coming over next month and doing the Legend album. It was like, oh, well.
I actually work for him.
Yeah, we put that on the back bench.
Yeah, and doing the stage and doing monitors for him. What about if you were like, what about the Gimme Gimmes? I mean, they're punk as piss, but they do covers, but they do punk versions of it.
I wouldn't say that's tribute though. Like, they're paying a tribute to it, but they're doing it in their own style.
Oh, fully.
Yeah, that's great. I love it.
What's the song? Don't ask me what to say is true. Don't have to tell me. I love your precious heart. I was standing, you were there, towards colliding. Oh, never tear us apart. Yeah, I was just trying to have to sing it to think of it.
That's exactly what Steve does.
You're playing it back in your head.
Except here we go.
He goes back.
That's been pretty funny just looking across at the guy and he's all of a sudden, you see the guy, yeah man, I'm having a pretty good effort.
That's exactly how it goes.
He's an interesting guy. His father's an interesting man too. Barry.
Yeah, Baz, legend man.
Yeah, the legend of Barry.
Legend of Baz.
Yeah. I'd love to get, actually I told him about coming on the podcast, and he'd like to get on and tell me about his, what's the thing he does?
He does all sorts of things.
No, there was something the website that he's got. He's got a website. God, I should remember what it was.
Shrew.
Yeah, Shrew. Shrewd. Shrewd?
No, Shrew Rat or...
Shrew.
Shrew, something like that.
Shrew Rat. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Joel put up a link right here.
I need a link. We'll find it. Stick this in. Check this out.
Shrew
This is Sixo's dad. Yeah, interesting. And I can't remember what it's about. We'll find it.
Yeah, can't remember the name of it or what it's about. But
No, we do a lot of that here. Usually we have a producer that sits there and finds stuff out for us, but he died. He didn't actually die. Yeah, but he will if he works for us. Probably.
maybe.
It's maybe.
Sad. That's horrible.
Huh?
Yeah,
Really horrible.
I feel really sorry for
Yeah,
that.
so if you want to be a producer
And
die.
die. Can't work for us.
Wow.
Yeah, we could go from stacks to
Or you could be a tribute producer.
tribute producer.
Yeah. You could just pretend to die and you'd be alright.
Yeah, no one know, probably. No one
No.
notice. If you
No one would ever know.
You get heads
Because they
in
never
all
come
that.
to our shows.
never do.
Hey, we've got that.
Hey,
inside.
yeah, that's one of the new songs.
So today's brought to you by Hibiki, which is a Japanese alcohol. It's a fine whiskey from Japan. Hibiki Suntory Whiskey Japanese Harmony. So you can buy these in Japan. I think in Australia they go for about $126 a bottle, and we're throwing it down disrespectfully.
What's cheers in Japanese?
Kampai.
Oh, kanpai.
Kampai.
Oh, not combo.
And ganbei is Chinese for...
I think it is, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you've been there.
I've been there.
You've eaten the food.
Oh yeah. Sort of in the food, yeah.
Yeah.
Haven't been to China or Japan.
No?
Been to Vietnam.
Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah. Vietnam.
Vietnam's awesome.
Vietnamese food's good.
Vietnamese food is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your favourite place in Vietnam?
Hanoi.
Hanoi.
Yeah.
Well,
Very
it would
cool.
be kind of annoying if it wasn't, wouldn't it?
It would be. I was waiting for that.
Oh, zing.
Sorry.
Don't apologise.
Nah.
It's okay.
Did you get that thing I sent you today, that country song?
I did. I played like 3 seconds of it and then someone called me.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it happens.
Gets better.
Does it?
Yeah, it's quite good. I'm not going to tell you what that was.
I looked at the link for 3 seconds, but my thumb didn't get
Yeah.
there. I was busy.
Yeah, it's,
Were you
it's,
actually
it's a
busy?
country song.
I really was busy. It's been a busy day.
Because that's just a thing that people do now, is they make excuses for being busy. And not replying to text messages.
I was gonna watch it, but I had to wipe my ass, so I stopped.
It's a good reason.
What you do is you put it down on top of the toilet, and as you're wiping your ass, you're entertained. Seriously.
Yeah, but
You put it
if
on
you've
top
got
of
a
the toilet.
waterproof phone case,
you-
that's okay.
Hey, don't put it in the toilet. On the cyst, is that what it's called?
Yeah, man, you put it on the
Cistern of a
system
down.
too much.
Yeah, I'm
System of a
I'm
drown, your phone will drown,
I'm
man.
scared of doing that.
Oh, if it's angled, you don't do it. I mean, you got to read the plate. I mean, you don't put it on a. I actually.
Hang on, if you're putting it on the cistern and you're
Yeah,
wiping your ass,
you turn around to wipe your ass.
do you wipe your ass while you reverse kangaroo?
Hey, you face the system.
While you're wiping your ass? Do you
Yeah.
stand up to wipe your ass?
Stand up, turn around.
Do you really?
Yeah, one leg up on the ball.
That's an 80s dance, isn't it?
One leg
Stand
up,
up, turn
one
around,
up,
one leg up
like
on the
that.
ball.
Yeah, and then I'm kind Kind of like that.
Oh,
There you go.
I only do that if I'm at like a
Dakota.
venue and there's no locks on the door.
Have a
you
go
know?
at me. Do you reckon I can sit down and wipe my dinger? No chance.
See, I learned when from using public toilets. I was always a public toiletophobe for a long time, and then obviously touring, if you're a public toiletophobe, but then you don't shit for however many weeks. So I learned.
Which ain't good for you ever.
It's actually one of my friends told me about this, and he wipes from the front.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's interesting.
Except for your nutsack ends up with a sort of GT stripe. That
No, you take care of business and pull it up out the way, which
Yep.
gets it out of the way of the public toilet,
Yeah, right.
and sort your business out that way. And ever since, I've actually done it that way.
I had a ruptured disc in my back when I was playing footy, and got
That's
hit.
a segue.
Yeah, got hit once from the side, and it ruptured a disc in my back, so I could hardly bend. And it was like, you know, when you get the back, I don't know if you've had a ruptured disc in your back, but every time you go to move, it's like your whole body tenses up.
Yeah.
You still got to shit, right? Because you got to eat to live. Believe it or not, they wouldn't stick you on a drip for 6 weeks. So I had to resort to getting the brush out, wrapping it in toilet that's down beside the thing, reaching around and giving myself a bit of a
Oh, wow.
yeah, bit of a clean up, and then off with the paper,
Yeah.
new bit, wrap it around again.
That's something that's messed up about China is you can't put toilet paper in the toilets. You have to put it in the bin next to it.
Oh, it must smell. How does the toilet smell?
Oh, nice.
How do we get on this conversation?
I don't know.
Good, I like it.
Yeah.
That's what Stacks is about.
That's right.
Yes.
Aaron shits all over public toilets. Now he's learned how to do them.
Yeah. Have you had an accident at a public toilet, Az? No.
I mean, if you're using a public toilet, you've usually had an accident before.
What's the funniest thing you've read on the back of a toilet door?
One I read online. Okay, I haven't actually read it myself, but it was Canadian graffiti in toilets.
Yep.
It was like, "Hello there. I hope you're having a wonderful day." It's all like very polite graffiti on the back of these toilet doors. It was messed
What,
up. That was the most messed up thing I've
that's
seen.
it?
Yeah, like the most messed up sort of graffiti I've seen.
I've read Blindspot as shit cunts. Or can I say that word?
Yeah.
That was on the back of a toilet door. I didn't say that word.
It was on the back of what?
Yeah,
Was it the den?
I've read Blind. Yeah.
Actually, no. What about the one at Amps?
Amplifier bar. Yeah.
Amplify bar, the change rooms downstairs. Everyone, as bands go through that change room, they add to this giant graffiti mess of the toilet.
Yep.
And I think Scalp Hunter have been mentioned in there, and Blindspot, and it's hilarious. Every time we go there, there's something else added.
Isn't it like
and then-
Blindspot? Scalp Hunter loves some Blindspot, and it's put fuck off or something, and then someone's put no glove, no love, Scalp Hunter. That's something Grego put, I think. Yeah, and it's just been added on.
Yeah, every time we go there, there's something else added by someone else that's played there recently.
Is it the Kareen that's sort of got a back room too with a bit of graffiti? I think they're trying to kick that off as well, but is that in place it was still happening? Have you played that, the Kareen?
I've played solo shows there.
Yeah, because they're not big on bands anymore. We played there and were the last band to play there, I think.
Oh,
Too loud. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that sort of
You guys
resident.
are
It
the
is,
heaviest
yeah.
band in WA.
Apparently they were complaining in Scarborough. We were a bit loud, but it was full on. But you played the Amplifier Bar recently, and I think Ren would have been doing your sound.
Yeah, new guy.
Who's been that?
'Cause,
I knew
Ian
you
was
sound
gone.
guy.
Well, Ian was there.
Did we play amps? What was that?
Not for a while.
We had high cut tops on there.
Yeah, what's
So
the
they
high
weren't
cut
too
top?
sure.
What's
Yeah.
what high cut tops? Explain.
There's a big hoo-ha online about some of their staff had some of their female staff particularly had requested to wear like a normal t-shirt rather than a low-cut one, and apparently the management, I don't know all the ins and outs,
Is the
but
same
the
Andrew
management
the same
weren't
dude?
happy
Is he
about
still
it.
there, the owner?
Oh, I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I'm barred for
it
life.
blew
there,
up.
apparently.
Oh, you're barred for life.
Yeah, fine.
Did you not wear a low-cut top?
I had a massive dingle in there with a few blokes one night.
Why does that not surprise me?
Broke some furniture.
You called it a dingle. It makes it sound Christmassy. Yeah,
Dingle.
I just
Dingle.
had a bit of a dingle.
I'll tell you- I'll
mean
tell
you
you-
beat the fuck out of someone.
I was getting the arse handed to me too, and Mr. Rob Powdrell come and gave me a hand and sorted some blokes out for me, so it was...
There you go. Did you start it?
Of course I did.
You're an asshole.
I didn't want it. No, there was a bit of history between me and this bloke, and I finally caught him. But I should have taken it outside, but I didn't want to wait that long. So,
Oh, there you go.
yeah, anyway. Yeah. But I want to play there again. Every time I go there, I don't use my name. Yeah. Oh, actually, they think I'm buffet, so if I go there, I call myself Richard or something like that, and they don't. I must have put on about 1,000 kilos.
Richard. Mate, if I was on the door of a club and you came up and said, "Hi, I'm Richard," I'd say, "Get the fuck out." You're not a Richard, mate. You're as much of a Richard as you are a Charles.
No, I was thinking, I was going to say Samantha.
I don't know, what else could he be? You're a John straight up.
Definitely a
But-
Kyle.
Oh yeah, Kyle work.
Kyle works. It rolls like.
Yeah.
I have been told.
You could be a
I
Chuck.
resemble
I reckon
Kyle
you could be a
Sandlands
Chuck.
at times. When I lose about 5 kilos, I look a lot like Kyle Sandlands, which is never good. So,
Cole Sanders.
have you ever been told you look like someone?
Yes. Brendan Fraser. Frazier.
Really?
The mummy guy? Yeah, I know.
I don't get that
I think
one.
they were drunk.
Yeah.
But it's when I'm clean shaven. And the back of a toilet door. Actually, how's some of those?
Joseph Stalin was pretty good.
Oh, yeah, I
remember
got
that.
Joseph Stalin.
Yeah, you give a
Recently.
profile.
Yeah.
Like, what about you, Swainey? You ever been told you look like someone?
Not that much, eh?
No?
Nah.
Generic head?
Yeah, I've got a hat on now and my hair's quite short, but when my hair grows longer, it goes curly, and I've had Tom Hanks before.
Was it a big night?
Yeah. It was a
Yeah,
huge
not
night.
Castaway.
Yeah.
Tom
I looked. I actually
More
was
like,
Wilson.
The best one I was that's what I was going. I remember. I had a girl come up to me once and she said, "How you going? Like, we're having a fun night." And she said, "I said, oh, so what are you doing later?" She said, "Not fucking you, Uncle Buck." And I high-fived her. I just thought that was so good. Like, yeah, I'll
Yeah.
take that. That's pretty good.
So you take her home or what?
No, I didn't. No.
Just made her pancakes.
You know what I did? You want to know the honest truth? No, I'm not going to fuck you, Uncle Buck, making reference to John Candy in the movie Uncle Buck. I went and had a kebab.
Oh.
Yeah, that turned up after a big night at
Sheesh.
Justice. I like how they've changed the name now because it looked like Just Ice and you had all those guys sort of... used to be Justice and everyone just like, yeah, you just get all the ice. So it
I
used
miss
to
the
be Just
GBT.
Ice. Huh?
I miss the GBT.
What was the one upstairs?
That was the G-Spot. It was really hard to
G-Spot.
find.
That place used to
Yeah.
crank.
It used
I
to be
love
called
it.
Bronson's.
Yeah, it was
Bronson's. It
and
was
then
Bronson's when they had live music there.
Yeah.
G-Spot.
You played there once. Didn't Blindspot do a gig there once, like early days?
Extortion did
Extortion.
it.
Extortion.
And
Yeah.
Cameo Thieves.
Yeah, well, we met. That's where we met the cameo.
That's where I met you.
So
That's
no,
where I met
that's
you.
not where I met him. I met his band before Swainey was in it.
Actually, let's talk about that.
Well, it
How
wasn't
did-
Cameo Thieves before.
So
right?
you two were the first two in Blindspot, right?
No, me and Grego.
You and Gregor.
I followed.
How did you and Gregor meet?
Oh, it's
Tinder?
a long... Yeah, we both swiped
Was it called
right.
Grindr?
There wasn't Tinder back then. There was
No.
no internet.
No.
I met Grego years ago from my mate Sega, Alex, and there was a bunch of them all went to high school together.
Yep.
And Ash, Scalp Hunter Ash, and a bunch of those boys, Bradley and Todd, and a bunch of good lads all went to school together. And I bumped into Grego at a Soundwave festival, and we were watching Pennywise. Well, before we were watching Pennywise, he was in the line. I'm going to dribble shit a bit, huh?
Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna make up for being quiet. And so I saw Grego in the line for the beer, and I ducked down, and it was a bit busy, and his name's Mark, so I went Marco, and he played along, and he's like Polo. I'm like Marco. He's like Polo, and then I saw him, and then I grabbed him, and we had a chat, and we had a beer, and then we were watching Pennywise together, and we were like. We were both in hardcore bands at the time. We're like, oh, we should play some just straight out 90s punk. And he's like, fuck yeah, let's do it. So we did, and then we needed a bass player. So we couldn't find anyone. So we got a keyboard player called Aaron, and we taught him how to play bass. No.
Were you originally a keyboard player?
No, I'm just
It
joking.
was
Completely
glockenspiel.
fabricated.
Yeah.
Fabricated.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
sorry.
no,
I was actually a triangle solo.
so Aaron was in Extoria, so we hit Aaron up, and we were playing covers at the time,
Yeah, acoustic covers.
not tributes.
All your brown eyed girls.
Not
Wonderwalls.
tributes.
Yeah.
Oh, really? All the hits?
All the hits.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
All the hits, and Az started playing bass, and then it was our first guitar. First drum was Nixon.
Nixon. We wrote 5 songs in that first jam session.
They had all the chords in. We had A, G.
Was there actually? Is there any?
Almost
Is there
left
any
the band.
songs? Is there any songs in that first jam session that you still play today?
No.
No, we played Where's Wally up until maybe 2 years ago. We haven't played that one for a while.
Why do you
we
have to
put
do
it out
like you
occasionally.
need to do a 2-hour show and just bring out the whole catalogue?
What was on that first album? Oh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, we didn't.
Let's not
write
get him
that.
sidetracked
No, we
though.
didn't
So,
Sorry.
yeah, you met Gregor.
Met Grego, and then
You
I
met,
started
you met
joining
the
the band.
keyboardist, solo triangleist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Nixon was playing drums with us, and then who was next? Was it Vic?
Vic was next, and they were doing the FIFO switching.
But how long ago was this?
2011.
Okay, so you've been around. So Blindspot's actually been in action for 10 or so years. 11 years?
8 years.
8 years?
8 years this year.
8 years.
And the whole Stormtrooper thing, because I love my Star Wars stuff, can you tell? Doing the whole let's exit stage left. Was that your first kind of
That was the
imagery
that was
that
Star
you
Wars.
used?
That was Scott. So we did
Star Wars.
the Where's Wally EP,
Yep,
which had 4 tracks on it, or 5 tracks, something like that.
yep.
And then we did the Drink and Laugh album, which had Star Wars on it.
And Star Wars was, well, it's a song about, it's a ska track about how.
It's the one
It's
that's
about being the band
not
from
liking. It's the one
Tatooine.
not liking Star Trek, isn't it?
No, it's
Yeah.
about being the band
Is that
from
with
Tatooine.
Parker? Is that the one?
Yeah,
that's the
so
one.
the
Star
verses
Wars.
are written from the Tatooine band's point of view.
The-
Or a guy that's joined that band.
Because you guys are Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
Fuck
Are you?
yeah.
You are too?
Yes.
Hey. Yeah, I'm not.
Why'd you got? Yeah, you are. You tricker. Are you using
Have you
seen
Jedi
the new one?
mind tricks
Have you
on
seen
me?
the new Star Wars? I think Jai's having a stroke.
It works.
Jai's having a stroke and Swainey's having a choke. It's better than having a stroke than a stroke.
Awkward.
You got to be careful when you say I'm having a stroke. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so Star Wars is written about being from the point of view of the band from Tatooine, the Cantina band.
It's also about how I'm not really keen on Star Trek.
Yeah. Yeah. I just never got into it.
It's rubbish.
Oh, I kind of like the movies after.
Well, actually, in saying that, the last 2 or 3 have been actually better than the Star Wars clips.
Have you seen the new one? The new Star Wars?
Voyager.
No, Star Wars.
Oh, Star Trek Voyager, right? But the
Cut
rest-
that out.
I have. Yeah, let's go down that rabbit hole for a sec. Yeah, I actually watched the Last Jedi only 3 days ago for the first time. I forgot that I hadn't seen it. You know when you think, oh yeah, I've watched that, and then went, actually no, I haven't.
Did you?
And I haven't seen Solo either.
I haven't seen Solo.
Yeah,
Solo.
not good reviews.
Nah, see,
But I still find, as much as they're ridiculed and everyone hates shit, I find things in them I love.
I'll probably watch Solo on my own.
Han Solo. You ever hear about that porno? Star Horse?
Another rabbit hole here.
Subtlety.
Han Solo and Princess Leia. What was that? That might have been a reference to Zack and Miri make a porno. I don't know.
Princess Leia. Is that what you just
Yeah, Princess Leia and Han Solo.
Yeah, Hand Solo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But even the scatting bit in the middle of Star Wars, we are referencing.
Rubbed up R2D2.
Yeah, rubbed up R2D2, reamed C3PO, and chewed Backer.
Ah! I actually never got that.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah, it's like a cookie. It's
Yeah.
like a little hit.
Now I've got it. I'm going to look
Like an
at
Easter
something
egg.
completely
Not a
different.
cookie, it's like an Easter egg.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cookies and Easter eggs.
We love cookie. Will that come up, Sam?
You do some really cool voices, don't you? 'Cause
Do the double voice.
The other day we had my daughter in here, and you were doing some really cool. Yeah, doing that.
Do the duck first.
Yeah, do the duck
Do-
one.
I feel like I should get right on the mic, but
Get
Yeah.
right. Get.
Hello everyone, how are you? This is Stuck's podcast. Motherfuckers, yeah!
Now do double voice. Do the same thing.
Hello everyone, how are you? This is Stuck's podcast. Motherfuckers!
How do you do that?
That's weird.
3 voices.
That is weird.
Oh, shit.
Go on,
Voices.
Yeah,
play.
Hello, everyone.
How are you?
This is Stuck's podcast, motherfuckers.
That's messed up. I don't know who does that.
That sounds like Freddy Krueger shagging a duck. That's weird. I like it though. I like it. It's I've got a pedal that does that shit. Like I can't do it. That's real.
I can do that shit live.
Yeah, I was watching.
Can't
that shit.
harmonise live, but I can do that shit live.
You got any others? Any other party tricks, vocal party tricks up your belt there, Sweaty?
I can do
You
Cookie.
seem like the kid that
I can
spent a
do
lot of
Cookie
time
Monster.
solitary.
Yeah. I didn't have many movies
Does it
to
get back?
watch.
Get to your bedroom.
I can do Cookie Monster. I think I can do Cookie Monster pretty good.
Oh, you had to get into the character.
I like it.
He's like,
Do these ones. Do these ones.
I gotta
Sweaty,
rewind
do
it in my
Do
head.
these ones. Go.
Me love cookie. Me love one cookie. Me love two cookie. Me love all cookies. You got to sort of act that bit out. That's the extent. Go, Jai. What can you do?
I don't do voices. I'm not a voice guy. Sorry.
You run a podcast. You don't do voices.
That's
You
right.
just do Jai's voice.
I don't. I don't think about it and then do it. I've always claimed that I can kind of do accents, but not
here we
really.
go.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Here comes that little
Let's get
poo moment.
culturally insensitive time.
Yeah, exactly. This is where we lose all our ethnicity, our faction of the podcast.
Well, you're half German, so, well, no, not quite half, are you?
No,
You're like you got
not even.
You got some German in you on a Saturday. So
Yeah, das ist ehrlich. Shati.
there you go. Is that your best German accent, though?
No. I guess I couldn't do a German accent, I suppose, because I'd instantly go to Arnold and.
That's Austrian. You can't do
It's
that.
Austrian.
That's
so
nearby.
Not really. Yeah.
It is. It's next door to Germany.
No, like I guess I can fall into character, but I can't. It's weird. It's a weird thing. You know, say. I tell you what, Big Jesse the Body Ventura. I was in goddamn 2 Vietnam Wars at the same time, which was started by a group, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now, it was started by a group of chimpanzees.
You sound like Jake the Snake.
That's cool.
No, he's a different bloke.
Have you heard Jake the Snake? You nailed Jake the Snake then.
He's more kind of like.
Oh yeah,
I've had
there you go.
Yeah, I've had a big day. Oh, it's been a rough trip being Jake the Snake because, if you wear them tight pants for so long, shit ain't just gonna work for the rest of your life. And when shit ain't working the way you want it to, it goes downhill pretty fast.
You do voices, man.
Okay.
You do voices.
So I don't
do
do, but I
voices.
don't. I can't
How's it do a voice?
What do you want?
Oh, give us
Elmo?
something.
Yeah.
That tickles.
He's Elmo.
We love cookie.
I'm gonna fuck you.
Not in my cookie. Oh, no.
Okay, guys, you really need to calm down. You really. It's funny. I do wrestling. I've noticed I do wrestling voices, and it's because they're big men, and there's something about having a neck this size that helps you do those. Like, I tell you what, I've been here for 6 whole goddamn weeks, and I haven't seen no fucker turn up and say, "Hell yeah, I'm gonna put a Stone Cold Steve Austin beating on your ass."
There you go.
I just feel like a muppet now.
It's funny. I grew up on I'm not even a fan of WE, but I just love the blokes. I've got a bit of a man crush on massive dudes. I've just always just gone. Wish it was my dad.
Do you know Andre the Giant used to shit in a
No,
bathtub?
that guy's not the guy.
No.
He used to what?
Shit in a bathtub.
Shit in a bathtub.
Yeah.
We've all done that.
What? And then hose it all down. Yeah, we've all done that.
Because apparently,
We've all had bad nights,
I was watching another
Don't-
podcast.
don't
I was
judge
listening to another podcast.
Seriously, why do you think there's suction cups on my pillows?
I don't know.
So when I'm asleep in the bathtub, I've got some comfort, motherfuckers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit's in a bathtub.
Yeah, right.
Because apparently the hotel shitters didn't take his weight. So.
Oh, he'd break the porcelain? Oh, that could be dangerous.
So he shat in the bathtubs.
Why don't he just do the kangaroo and just stand above it? The atomic drop.
The cunt was 10 foot tall.
Probably couldn't fit in the toilet.
Probably take out.
I struggle.
Yeah.
If they didn't have a toilet that would take my weight, I would shit in the bathtub just to spite them.
So we're right back to toilet.
Oh,
G'day, this is Giant Stacks Podcast, and we are right here with Blindspot and Toilet Talk.
And we're starting again.
Hey, yeah. So does it have to be toilet part? Does it always have to be toilet? Yeah. What's the worst thing that's happened to you playing a gig? I once convulsively threw up, but I never missed a note.
I puked.
For about 15 minutes on and off, just kept perking it.
My knee pops out all the time.
It does. You got a weird knee.
Yeah, from a bad knee injury.
Yeah.
And we're playing in London, and my knee popped out, and I puked at the same time.
Because of the pain?
No, just because I was really sick.
Not drunk?
Yeah, no.
No.
I had flu and.
You guys like a drink when you play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever been too drunk to play and just done a shit set?
No, Steve has. Down in
Back to
Bunbury.
6.
Down in Bunbury.
I played at the 60s
Rewind that, rewind that.
3 weeks ago,
Yeah.
and I cannot remember our set. I can't remember playing. I can't remember getting on stage.
Actually, I played a set with Swainey, an acoustic set, the day after I did my knee. And I was on Oxy and Tramadol.
And drinking.
No, it wasn't drinking. And I don't remember anything from the set.
Yeah.
At all.
Was it Tim-O-Matic?
Yeah, it was Tim-O-Matic. Yeah.
Was still pretty impressed with your set.
Tim-O-Matic?
Fuck knows.
Where?
Australian. It was Australian Idol or one of them.
One of those guys.
Yeah,
He's like
I
a
know the
dancer,
name.
singer. Like he's a really good singer.
Yeah.
A really, really good dancer. And he sort of hit the pop scene, and we got to show. I wouldn't say supporting him. I'd
Yep.
say like we entertained before he. We entertained adults with covers before he entertained.
And children. There's a lot of people there.
Yeah, but yeah,
'Cause we,
he got the party started.
We didn't know how big the gig was going to be. Like
Tim-O-Matic.
I rang up Swainey on the way there. I was like, "Look, man, you're gonna have to pick me up. I've done my leg. I can't drive. I'm high as a kite on Oxy and Tramadol. You're gonna have to take us there." And I was like, "He's like, yeah, no worries. Where is it, son?" In Ellenbrook. I'll get the address on the way. I was like, "Yeah, no worries. I'll get the address up on my phone." I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna give him a call because I can't actually see where we're going." Called him up, and it's supposed to be the city of Ellenbrook, so it's, I thought it'd be like a city thing. We do quite a bit of
You
corporate
mean
stuff.
Ellenbrook here?
Yeah.
This isn't with Blindspot. This
This is with the acoustic
our
stuff.
professional.
Our professional.
duo.
So we won't say what it is.
Yes, yeah, no.
And
keep it
we're like, "Oh yeah, no worries. I'll just give him a quick buzz." I called him up. I was like, because it's usually between 80 and 100 people, sort of load in the back, sort it out, do your gig, finish up. No worries. And I've got my crutches in the back, put tinsel on them because it's a Christmas show. Ring up the guy that's organised. "Oh hey, just seeing where the venue. I can't see it on the email." "Oh yeah, just go through the roadblock and come up to the back of the stage and we'll sort you out." I was like, "Yeah, no worries." A roadblock. All right. We get there and there's 5,000 people there. It's a huge, huge show. And there was a lady that was hired to help us with our stuff, and her primary job was to get me on and off stage. There goes that better. Yeah, so, but I don't remember anything of the show at all. What was your highlight from the show, Swainey?
I played 6 White Boomers back when you could.
Long white boomers?
6 White Boomers, and it went alright. But
Well, you can't play white boomers, 6 white boomers anymore?
Well, you still can. But it's,
Was it considered culturally insensitive?
no,
or-
well, Rolf.
Maybe Rolf Harris as well.
We won't go there. Anyway,
No, let's go there.
Has anyone had a
how
good
can
shit
anyone
lately?
not? How can anyone not know what he was all about? I mean, 2 little boys,
Had 2 little
Jake
boys.
the Peg with the extra leg.
I'm not comfortable with this conversation. It's a bit shit.
No.
Because I like Rolf's music, but fuck's sake, Rolf.
Yeah, I know. It was,
Fuck's
heartbreaking.
sake,
It was
mate.
heartbreaking.
Yeah, you got fucked up, Rolf.
It kind of did. Really need ice.
Refer to Bob Gordon's song. They've got a song about Rolf Harris.
Have they?
Yeah. We won't talk about that now either.
No. It's, you have to get the boys from the. You have to get some of the boys in from.
They definitely have to come in.
Yeah,
Those
from
guys
Bob
are really
Gordon's.
funny.
They're great.
We'll have to get Toddy in from Castle Bravo.
Yeah. We got a name drop on the band now.
When is the Frenzal wrong? Has it been and gone?
No, Frenzal is not coming anymore.
They're not coming.
They're
They're
called
sick.
in sick.
What after the beautiful photograph you put on there with you and
Me and Jace.
how old were
when
you?
I was,
You and Jace. How old were you then?
I was 15.
Fuck,
I went
that's back in 1920 something. eh?
Yeah, 1922. I went to a gig and it was Silverchair, Magic Dirt, Beaver Loop, Frenzal Rom.
Beaverloop, I haven't heard of those guys for ages.
Yeah, they're Perth crew as well.
Yeah.
And I was
Great
a
name for
kid,
a
man.
band,
I was
Beaverloop.
15 and I went along and I saw Jason Frenzal Rom walking across the from the beer tent to the band or to the stage, and I was a kid and I had a Frenzal Rom shirt on that said "Genitals are funny" on the back of it. I ran up to him and just said, "Man, can I get a photo?" And my
You'd have
friend
been
did a photo.
chuffed with a young kid being into Frenzal Rom, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know,
You have to remember that being a young kid back in the 20s, you didn't have much option.
there was 4 bands.
Actually, I didn't run across. I actually got on my penny farthing.
Penny farthing.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I rode across to him.
Yeah.
I said, "Excuse me, Squire, can I please get a photo monograph with you?" And he said, "Yes."
Yes. He said, "Let me put on my."
You had to wait half an
metronome."
hour while the fire went off.
Yeah.
Hold on, hold
just-
that pose,
we
hold
just-
that pose, hold that pose, hold that pose, hold that pose.
But did you know back in those days the aperture took so long? Like the way it worked was it opened up, and that's why you look at all the old photos and they're looking very.
It's because they need to shit.
No, they have to stay still for like 3 minutes while it burns onto the actual cartridge or the paper or the way they did it. I don't know exactly how they did it, but
Well, I was grinning the whole time.
yeah,
I was grinning.
You're like,
I was loving it. But yeah, so
did you talk to? I mean, you've spoken to him since you supported him.
yeah.
And you do bring that up, but did you say, do you remember when I was 15?
Yeah, I know. I was like, "Hey man, I've loved your band for a long time," and I showed him the photo. He's like, "Yeah, I can see that, man." I think he thought I was a crazy, but yeah.
Yeah, really?
Nah, he was cool as. They were cool as.
Yeah. I mean, he's pretty late. He's just a Melbourne lad. Kind of. I cover one of their songs. I do,
Aren't they Sydney?
Yeah, that's it.
I was talking
Pretty
about
sure this.
No, they're Sydney.
there you go. Learn something every day. I've never met him. I smoked a pack of cigarettes before midnight.
Oh, yeah, we do that one.
Coughed up a lung about one.
Yeah.
Can't see a thing through my eyes that sting. I can't remember having
We
so
should
much
start
fun.
a Frenzal Rom tribute band.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
See if we can get a support slot with them.
yeah, yeah. It's like, yeah. How funny would that be? A band gets a tribute band of the. Yeah, we should start. Oh, then we should do Metallica because I've always wanted to be a Metallica tribute band that plays the support act for Metallica and do all the songs that they don't want to play. Oh, hang on, it's Metallica. They play all their songs at a concert. Yeah, their concerts go for 4 hours.
That probably still wouldn't cover it.
Wouldn't.
I reckon they could play for 7 hours and not repeat one of their songs.
I think you're right. They've probably got how many albums? Like 20 odd albums. As long as they don't play.
I don't really listen to Metallica.
Good.
I don't know. I just never got into them.
The world will turn without you listening to Metallica, Swainey.
I know.
The world will turn.
Things will go on.
Things will go on. You're just punk through and through. You actually, you like folk. You like some folky stuff too,
I like a
don't
bit
you?
of folk. I like a bit of techno.
Yeah.
When it says Prodigy,
do you like bluegrass?
I like a bit of bluegrass, but I wouldn't be able to recall any artists specifically.
I'm mega into it, and I don't know anyone that really is.
I love it. Dead South. Do you like Dead South?
Maybe you should come and jam with me
Actually,
when I'm
used
doing
to
a
like
set.
bluegrass.
When I'm
I like
going to do a
Milk
gig,
Carton Kids.
come do a gig with me one day and just play whatever. And
I'll bring my my resonator guitar.
Yeah.
I'll do some slide.
just like because I can.
I'm not very good at it.
Doesn't matter. You just be right in there with my set. I play my whole set in the key of G.
Can I taste that?
Some juicy.
Yeah, I want to see what this fuss is all about. Now,
What is
juicy.
it? Kombucha.
Juicy
Swainey
IPA.
this is Swainey's Juicy IPA.
Three Ravens Juicy IPA.
What was it? Treat it like milk. Was that the thing on it?
Yeah, treat it like milk.
Treat it
Drink
like
from the
milk.
can.
New England
I've never
India
drank
Pale
milk from a
Ale.
can.
It's
So
a
it's a
it's a
beer.
Nipah, yeah.
Tastes like a Fanta.
I like it.
You're a craft beer guy, right? You like
I like my craft beers.
like
yeah.
crafties.
Yeah.
Hey, how good was the whiskey appreciation night? So,
Oh.
so while we're here, let's announce when we're going to have the
The rum
appreciation night coming up soon. Yeah.
Oh shit.
When do you think? I think at the last week of the first week of the school holidays.
I'll be in the UK, but that's cool. You guys can have one without me.
Yeah,
Can we
yeah,
Skype
have
and
to
just
do it
have you on the
beforehand.
table?
We have to do it
Yeah.
beforehand.
We'll do it before then.
We have to do it.
Midterm.
No, we'll do it.
Hump day midterm.
Yeah.
On a Friday, straight after school, we're up here.
We'll do it on a Wednesday.
On a,
So we rock up on a Thursday, just.
because struggling for the next 2 days at work.
I'm
That'll
going
be
to
all
Actually, we'll do it
hilarious.
before the, when's Pirate Day? That's later in the year, isn't it?
Oh, not until, like, November or something.
Yeah.
It's like well on.
November.
November.
I feel like it's October.
You got any pirate jokes, Swainey?
Oh, fuck, here we go.
No.
What's a pirate's favourite letter?
The letter R.
You'd think it's an R. But it is a C, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of went RC. I want to fuck my joke.
Actually, it's not an R or a
Fuck your
C.
joke.
It's an X to mark the treasure.
Ah,
If only you had an eye.
Oh, that was good.
What's a pirate's worst nightmare?
I don't know.
A sunken chest and no booty.
Hey.
Arr.
How much does it cost a pirate to pierce his ears? A buccaneer.
So that's like $2.
That's it. $2.
Yeah, $2.
I should just go, how much does it cost a pirate to pierce his ears? $2.
$2.
2-0.
I've got a longer one. How much time we got?
Go.
Alright.
Oh, this one's good. I
So-
like this one.
That's it.
It's worth it.
So
Take the time.
Blackbeard walks into a bar. He goes, "Hey, barkeep, can I get a rum?" The barkeep goes, "Yeah, all right, man." "Hey, Blackbeard, what happened to your leg? Why you got a stump for a leg?" He goes, "Oh, I was fighting Redbeard's army and his crew jumped me ship. They grabbed their sword and took me leg from me. Ah." He goes, "Bloody hell, Blackbeard. That's not good." He goes, "Blackbeard, what happened to your hand? Why do you have a hook for a hand?" "I was fighting Silverbeard the Great's army. They jumped me ship as well and took me hand from me." He goes, "Well, fuck me, Blackbeard. That's not good. What happened to your eye? Why do you have an eye patch, Blackbeard?" It was the first day with the hook." Poked his own eye out.
Yeah, I know, but you could
Yeah.
have laid that up so much better.
I could.
I was sitting there on the top of the decks, lads, and a seagull flew over the top of me and shit in my eye.
Could have, yeah. Alright.
Sorry.
So that's as far as I got.
So, welcome to Stacks Podcast and Joke Analysis. The vocal.
So
Gets
the
worse,
Blindspot album's going to be really good. It's going to be good.
There
There's
is a
lots of songs.
ship. There is a ship themed song.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
a ship
Dark
themed
and
song.
I actually thought you were going to. Sorry, I thought you were going to go down the path with the pirate jokes. I thought you were going to go, and then I lost my leg and all that kind of stuff. And because you remember, like when Blackbeard, he goes, I thought it was different. Sorry, I will. But he used to get up one morning. He goes, Blackbeard would get up and he'd fight every bottle, and he'd have a really dark red jersey on, or what do they call it? Blouse.
A blouse.
This is a real pirate.
I don't think
blouse.
it's called a blouse.
I don't think it's called a blouse. But he would have a red shirt on. Let's go shit. And it was a, "Hey Blackbeard, why do you wear the red shirt?" He goes, "Well lads," he goes, "when I take the bullets and I take the stab wounds from the evil cutlass, like," he said, "I may be bleeding, but nobody knows I am, and I'll lead the way for my mighty ship folk.
I don't know what. Was that a
I may
Welsh
be
accent?
bleeding, but I'm not Irish.
I may be bleeding.
I think that was a Welsh
It's
accent.
Irish
I don't
or
know what
Welsh or something.
I may be bleeding, but I'm supporting you. You lads don't know, and I lead the way." And then they go, right, and then they go, "Oh, well, hey, Blackbeard, why do you wear brown trousers?"
Moving on.
Yeah, so rum, international, what do we call it? Rum Appreciation Evening. Any Stacks listeners that are out there and want to come to the Rum Appreciation Evening, get hold of us on Stacks Podcast on Facebook.
You should run a competition. Whoever shares this podcast the most.
The way this guy thinks.
Yeah. Gets a free entry.
Yeah, he's an entrepreneur.
I'm sharing it now.
Yeah, Swainey's sharing it. You can't do shit in this room.
Well,
we get
you
no
probably-
reception here.
Swainey be one of 3 shares, so so if you want to share it, or even just write in and say, you want to come to the Rum Appreciation Evening, you listen to the podcast and you're a fan of the podcast,
You're a fan of rum.
the password is brown trousers. So if you just write, I want to come to the Rum Appreciation Evening, We will support you, sir, and we will make sure that your entry is not only validated, it is also covered and free, and you do get in. I do suggest you bring a swag or have a good Uber account. So, yeah, because it's what happens at Rum Appreciation Evening
Stays at Rum Appreciation
Evening. So there will be karaoke in this room at some point. Pirate karaoke, I think. The only thing you have to do is dress like a pirate and turn up. So yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's rated R.
It is rated R, yeah. So when are we going to see this album, Swainey?
I'm hoping March.
March?
March 60. March 60. March 30
March
at
30.
the 60-30.
What have you got ideas-wise for... Because remember the last cover you did for You're So Phony, you had a lot of people with...
Oh, that was Selfie. That was Selfie title.
Oh, Selfie title, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We haven't even thought about this one.
Oh, can you think
No,
about
we'll
it?
work on it. We'll think about it.
Can you think about it, like, now?
What if we got... Like, this, it's very...
It's a story. It's a story. It's a
It's a
It's
journey.
a story of 21st century living and life. There's a few ideas floating around in there.
It's a journey. We need a spaceship ship.
We haven't named the songs yet. We haven't got the final mixes back from the songs yet, so we're gonna.
You're very... Yeah.
We're yeah. I don't know.
You're not sure?
No.
Because
There's ideas there.
Can I
but
let a cat out of the bag as well? Because your songs to this date have been very high energy, punk driven, rock, like high tempo. What do you expect from punk? Is there anything different about this one?
This one is all Miley Cyrus covers.
Yep.
So that's kind of different for us.
But you've made it plural, so it's Wrecking Balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wrecking Balls and...
Wrecking Balls.
And...
No song is
Seven
like...
Things I Hate About You All.
No song, on a serious note though, no song is like the next. It's, for what we've done in the past, every song is quite different, I think.
Yeah.
Every song has a different feel, every song has a different vibe. It's not all fast punk.
Darker?
There is some
There's some
darker
dark
songs.
bits. We even
There is
delve
dark,
into some
there is
emo
dark.
shit.
When I think of Blindspot, I think of larrikin-y sort of type of music. And I was just like waiting for you to drop some
Nah,
serious...
there's some
But then
serious
again,
shit.
You're So Funny, as much as it's got funny things about it, it's actually kind of very serious in the fact that you miss... You know, so this has got some very...
There's a couple of
on-point
really
serious
serious
There's
songs.
some really serious.
And we also
dark,
have a song
deep
called
songs.
Don't Be a Wanker, Your Mates Will Thank You.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there is still serious undertones to it.
We got a song that says "Drink Until We All Fall Down." So we've still got that blind spot,
mentality.
that jovial sort of vibe going on. But there are some really, really serious songs about mental health and breakups and dealing with life.
Am I wrong in saying there was even like a domestic violence type of song?
Yeah, there is.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's some serious shit in there.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's probably one of my favourite tracks.
We're maturing now. We're nearly.
I was just about
in
to
our
say that.
40s.
Like, I mean, we stuff around. We do fuck around quite a lot, and that's what we do. We do it at Stacks. We do it at Blindspot. But on a serious note, we're getting older, and we're starting to. You do, don't you? You hit. I had Travis Bernand in here yesterday, shooting a podcast, and we're talking about maturity and when you realise yourself, you get to an age where you can look back on the things you've done and actually start to make changes. We talked about that. So
Yeah.
you guys are hitting what, late 30s?
Whoa, chill out, mate. I'm still early to mid.
Your moustache.
I just don't look
Your
like
moustache is early 40s, bro.
But we were saying how when you hit, 30, 35, 36, 37, you transition as a male and you start to, girls get away quicker. Well, they get away quicker. They're mature at, like, fucking 16. Well, we're 15, 20 years behind that. But we start to look back at, and you can self-analyse and go, right, and you start to say, when I was a young bloke, you know what I mean? I thought, and you realise
Is that the point?
you thought different. No, the point is,
No, well, when you're a younger bloke, like the point where you realise you're old.
no, it's not. No.
Maturing.
No, that's kind of in your mid-40s, late 40s.
Is it? When's the point of maturity?
Going through it right now.
Oh, right now. Is it when you talk about it?
I'm going through women pause.
Oh.
Yeah, women are pause. Women applause.
Women applause.
I'm going women applause. I'm going through it right now. Yeah, I'm maturing. My testosterone levels have shot to an all-time low.
Oh.
I'm starting to cry in sort of movies that I really shouldn't cry in, like
Transformers.
no.
Do you know the only I've cried at the cinema.
Transformers.
I cried at the cinema
Employee
once.
of the month. Yeah, stuff like that.
I cried at the cinema once.
Did you?
Yeah.
Because you were.
In Cars.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, when Luigi was doing a little wheel thing, I was like, oh my God, great.
I cried in E.T.
Really?
Yeah, back
What'd
in
you
the day.
cry?
I cried in E.T. thinking that I was, he can come home with us. He
I've cried in a lot of movies.
Guys.
I-
We don't have to go out in space.
Yeah, I don't think I can't recall a movie I haven't cried in, to be honest.
Yeah. Boogie
No.
Nights.
Pull the whole thing close. No, the whole lot.
Just don't get relaxed so much.
Pull
mate.
the whole,
Like this.
the whole pole. See, Swainey's used to sort of play it on stage, and you think musos are all over the whole microphone thing.
I was singing to the front normally, but
That's better. Yeah, that's.
There you go, mate.
this microphone's not very dynamic.
No, they're not. No.
No.
Nah.
So you've never cried in a film?
Bambi.
Bambi.
You're not lying, are you?
The first time I cried in Bambi,
The first time he cried, he's cried multiple times in Bambi.
He only watched
a
it last
stranger
week.
came up to me and said, "Oh dear."
Boo. So, yeah, moving
You
on.
guys asked for it. Fuck's sake.
I was going to murder me. I'm halfway through a bottle of whiskey.
Ma.
Oh, nah.
Ma.
Who's your favourite act in Perth, boys? Who do you love seeing around the traps that plays awesome? That you're loving at the moment? They just. I'll get you talk. I'll think.
You go first, Azza.
Oh,
Wolf Bats. The Wolf Bats. I'm all over the Wolf Bats.
yeah. I like the Wolfbats. Bob Gordon's new album is sensational. Do you think that's funny, or I don't know? It's got a picture of a bone laughing at its own bone. I'm not sure.
The
Castle
music's
Bravo
pretty good as well.
has always been sensational. They always put on a great show. So live show Castle Bravo would be one of my favourites.
Kabashi.
The Kabashi as well.
Kabashi is sick.
Yeah, Kabashi,
No, we are sick, but
the heaviest band in WA. Pound for pound.
yep. Now, did you know that we're starting up a self-defense for musos class here?
I saw the judo.
It's sort of- yeah, we're starting self-defense here. It's called
Hang
the
on, I saw
dojo.
The dojo, hang on.
The dojo. Yeah, so it is for all you musos out there that find that you feel vulnerable and you could be attacked at any moment from a random. I mean, we do work in an environment where there's alcohol, there's ego, and there's testosterone, and sometimes way too much estrogen. So if you ever feel that you're in danger and you could be attacked at any moment, and you feel that you need some training to be able to utilise the equipment that you have around you, we are surrounded by weapons as musicians.
Have you ever thought about using an electric guitar as a zombie apocalypse weapon?
Yes.
Is that why guys in metal bands are so confident? Because they're carrying around giant
Spiky
stabby
guitars?
weapons?
Yeah. That's why they're confident.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why they just. Yeah. Yeah, because they. Not only is that when the zombies come to attack, they kind of look like a zombie already. So
They just blend in.
They're kind of stealthy and blend in. Yeah. Except for I don't know how many zombies walk around going. But apparently it happens. So. Yeah, so they're pretty safe. So if you've got any bandmates that you guys play with out there that you think need some self-defense tips, just send them through to Master Jai from Kabashi, and he will.
Jai.
Yeah, Master Jai. I'm 16th dan musical weapon expert. So yeah, feel free to have me go through some.
Is Pooh Brown belt like the highest?
Yeah, brown belt is the highest. Pooh brown belt is the highest. Yeah, because when you can reach the stage, because what a lot of people say, this is I just want to get something off my chest, and I mean off my chest because
You get a poo brown.
we're talking about shit, and I'm German.
And we're back.
We're back. No. Look, a lot of people say, you know, why the shit brown belt? Why is that the pinnacle of what we do here in the Kobashi self-defense method? Is that you can actually use your fecal matter as a form of self-defense. Because I'm pretty sure if I shit my pants, none of you guys would want to be very close to me at any point in time.
No, I wouldn't take you down.
Yeah.
No. Swainey, going back to bands that you want to see, did you actually mention any?
I'm visualising Jai shitting his pants at the moment, so you're going to have to give me 10 minutes on that one. 2 for flinching.
I do like those guys.
And that's
I
a
like
band,
those
not just what I'm going to give you.
While we're talking about
Not
that
2
band,
for clinching.
I thought I knew 2 for flinching were going to actually be mentioned today, so I thought I'd wear my favourite band shirt.
Not even mentioned. You have to be watching it.
You've been wearing that shirt for a long time.
Yeah.
Too long.
Actually, first time today.
It's been a long time.
Too long.
Words.
You know, what's the name of the band? Bloody hell, I can't remember. One of them was Heavy Love.
Most memorable bands, Heavy Love.
Heavy Love. There was a band in Perth. I don't even know. I don't think they're playing anymore because there's a lot of bands that are now gone. But Heavy Love for me, I love those guys. I thought they were awesome. But there was a band that played with us recently at the 60-30 and they split up that night. It was their last show. And they were absolutely mega. And I can't remember who they are.
That's a wicked story.
That's a great story.
That ended quick, just
Yeah.
like Heavy Love.
Yeah. So it makes Heavy Love look pretty impressive.
Yeah. Woof.
Incomplete is sick.
Incomplete are great.
Being beta.
Actually, they're a couple of older lads. They're pretty cool.
That's sick cunts.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah. They've been around for a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you do a few shows with Incomplete?
Oh, I saw them on Saturday night at the 60-30.
So, oh really?
Yeah, that was sensational.
You were at 60-30 on Saturday night?
I was.
I sat home wondering what to do myself on Saturday night. Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks.
You should just know.
Jedi Mind Tricks. So they played 60-30.
They
Did you guys play?
sensational. I was playing bass for the Wolfbats that night.
Wolfbats. Who else played?
From Here On In, which was a surprise one for me. I hadn't heard them before, and they were really good.
Yep.
And I Call Val, which I have seen around the traps, but I have never heard them until that night.
Yeah.
Bit poppy for my liking, but
I call
nice
that.
tight band.
What is it with that? I love the sound of that room, the 60-30 room. And you know what? It's so non-traditional to any other room in Perth. They don't mic anything up.
Yeah, it's got an upside down skate ramp for a bag.
Yeah. And yeah. I don't know. Do you reckon that's part to do with the sound?
I think it projects more from it.
Yeah, I think you're right. Because it's very smooth and slaps out.
Yeah.
And
I just like it being a red wall.
it's not probably the best room to play in on stage, but it sounds good off it. Would you agree?
Yeah. No, I don't know. It sounds alright. We with our monitor system, or when we get monitors, we get just vocals, so
Yeah.
it's easier to control.
But can't you hear, because you're one side and you're the other side, and Grego's the other side. So, how do you hear each other's guitars?
I can't hear shit in there.
I hear
Yeah.
drums. That's all I need to hear.
I struggle with vocals in there.
I struggle. Yeah, same. I've never. The fallback for me is killer. Like, it's terrible, but the sound out the front of it sounds awesome.
How do you reckon you get the fallback better then?
To put it back to the way I had it, hanging up in front of your face above you.
No, I didn't like that either. Sorry.
Just not used to
I
change.
just like lots of vocals in the fallback, and I just don't get.
It was
it's-
down to the mix.
The sound there's great out front, but
Because I mixed Extortion once with
I
you
don't get
guys
good
there
sound
like that, and
on stage there.
Daz said that's the
The
best
folks.
mixes out for ages. Like,
Oh, it doesn't matter with distortion. We got in-ears in. It's awesome. Yeah. That's fantastic.
He was doing it himself. What do you think of me mix? Yeah, I didn't use it, but mine was pretty awesome.
We do the mix on our phone as we're going. So if we haven't got enough DJ, we'll just like pull up my phone and just crank the DJ a touch more.
That's pretty cool.
Good to go.
There's some pretty good systems out there that allow you to do that.
Oh, it's sensational.
Yeah.
Guys, toilet.
It's basically along that wall and behind where we're standing right now.
So
what we're going to do is we're going to actually imagine Ben going to the toilet right now. So he's going to walk out. He's walking out now. He's shut the door. He didn't need to shut the door. And we're going to...
My knees would be doing that. I'm not going to the toilet yet.
He's so aggressive, eh?
He is.
Yeah. I think it's a singlet. I think it's a singlet.
Yeah.
I think it's the breaking punk top as well. Yeah, it oozes Australianism. Okay, so now he's walking up the side. He's probably going to piss on my garden out of spite now.
You know he's shitting, right? You shouldn't have told him to go there.
That is true. That's a lot of water to hose that through the rocks. Because he's on a high fibre diet.
G'day, name's Baz. Perfect date for me is cruising around the HQ, picking up a 6-pack of tinnies, smashing back some darts, driving around with a hot looking Sheila, heading to the drive-ins. Oh, it's my favourite thing to do in the world. If you've got a head like a smashed pie, you need not apply.
Hi, my name's Steve, and my ideal date loves the NBA and would love to see a game with me.
Hello, my name is Sir Swanson. I'm looking for my perfect date. My perfect date would be a romantic, beautiful restaurant somewhere really nice, somewhere I can unwind after a hard day at the country club, playing tennis and golf and just having a fabulous time.
Hi, I'm Mark, and I'm looking for that perfect lovely lady. My ideal date would be a nice beautiful day at the races, and crack the bubbly, and hopefully have a win.
Can't find a single date. All your friends have been hooking
my type, but I'm going to swipe right. We'll go out on Friday night and we will have a good time. I don't know if you're my best, but I know if you're my worst. This is dating in the 21st, could be worse. I don't know if you're my type, but I'm going to swipe right. We'll go out on Friday night and we will have a good time. I don't know if you're my best, but I know if you're my worst. This is dating in the 21st, it could be worse.
How can we just... We're back to shit again.
Yeah.
We're,
It's even my fault that time.
I know. Let's go. So as, mate, personally,
Jai.
between two bands, mate, you're absolutely loving life. What's going on? Oh, how's the... Okay, so this guy here isn't just a muso. Loves a bit of kite surfing, loves a bit of paddleboarding.
I'm a multifaceted gentleman.
Yeah, you are. And you also, like, get a bit of an ad out there. Let's do an advert while you're here. Hey, looking for some guitar lessons because you're really shit?
Yeah.
And maybe you want to learn the
I'm good
C
at polishing
chord?
turds.
And he not only can polish them, he can roll them in glitter. Looking for a guitar lesson? Look for... What's the name of... Mobile Guitar
I was
Tuition.
going to say, I don't think I should mention it after that.
Yeah. No, so if you're looking for a guitar lesson, ring this number now. 0 0
5 5 5 3 7 9 8 2 1 6. How'd you go, Swainey? Did you wash your hands?
Twice.
How do you feel now? As opposed to earlier?
Very good, very good.
Yeah? Ah, excellent.
I think you wish had an ad break.
We just had an ad break. We just actually talked about mobile guitar tuition.
Ah,
Yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah. Have you ever taught anyone guitar, Swainey?
Yeah, but not really.
No?
Nah.
Not really?
Not privately, not like...
Not privately?
Nah.
No? Just
Nah.
collective groups?
Yeah.
Yeah, just so basically he busks, and what he does is, I don't know if can I tell people the story?
Which one?
What's the busking
The one where you busk and you what he does is he wants to be different.
no
He
idea where this is
doesn't want to show people songs and just do what everyone else does. So what Ben does is he puts his guitar case down and he opens it up just like a busker. But he sits there and he tells people about the guitar, tells people like all the ins and outs of it, and basically gives lessons on the street and for free. Well, kind of for free. It's pay as you go, you know. Yeah. How's that going for you?
I'm making a mint. Fucking loaded, mate. Yeah, that's good.
What's the, okay, let's just completely sidetrack from shenanigans.
What's the sidetrack?
Yeah, shenanigans for a minute.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Have you ever had a gig that's gone completely wrong?
Yes.
Yeah.
This one.
Zing.
Zinger. No, have you ever had a gig like it's just like you got there, the PA didn't work, or the sound guy was drunk, or the host of the podcast was drinking way too much Vicky?
He was bagging it.
That's every gig.
Is it?
Now, the worst one I've had, I say worst, the best one I've had, I was a lot younger than I am now. I played at the Hyde Park Hotel, and halfway through the show, I was just lead singing at the time, so just front manning, and I fell into the drum kit and knocked half the drum kit over. And as I did,
but that's
quite
not
tight in there, the bass cab came down on top of me, wrapped up in leads on top of the drum, under the drum
So
kit.
the whole thing just imploded on top of the kit.
Basically.
Were you dancing around punking it out like?
No, it was the floor. I was on the floor,
No, but how
trapped
did it-
under a bass
how
cab.
did it happen?
How'd you get there?
Oh yeah, I was rocking out. I was rocking out, but it was good because people came up and started putting things back together. And this real big dude, I don't know who he was, but my heart goes out to him. He picked me up, man. Like he picked me up like a rag doll. And I remember being under the drums and all that shit, and I could still reach the mic, and I kept singing. And the drummer still had his kick, and he still had his snare, so he was just going like that.
That's awesome.
It was punk rock, so that's okay. You go kick snare, and you keep going, and yeah, they put the band back together and we kept the song going. And
So it didn't stop through the whole of that. It just kept rolling.
yeah,
That's awesome.
I wouldn't say it was tight. It was it was probably a bit sloppy, you know. But and I was really embarrassed about it. I was like, oh man, that was so embarrassing. And some dude came up to me and said that was fucking rock and roll, man.
It was rock and roll.
It tastes better with ice.
Yeah, it does.
Rock and roll doesn't
Most
taste
junk
better with
dips.
ice. Don't do ice. Ice is shite.
You got a song about that too.
Thin ice.
Thin ice.
I thought it was about ice hockey.
No.
No.
No. What about yourself, Az? Have you had any really like majorly weird shit going on stage with even extortion?
Yeah, just. I mean, I had bad allergies once, and I just had the biggest sneezing fit ever while I was trying to play and sing.
Yeah.
Shit, snot was going everywhere. It was not great.
It's not good.
It's not good. That had.
Have you ever seen? Just reminds me of that. Remember when Neil had a cold? Have you watched The Young Ones?
No.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Stax News. It's believed that the band Blindspot, who consider themselves
No, hang on.
Watched the
Hang on, calm down, son.
I'm the
Cool,
least
you
punk
gents.
person you've
I
ever met in
fucking
your
know
life.
the young ones. You just said you remember when Neil had a cold. Like, which Neil do you mean? Oh, Neil from the young ones.
Well, I didn't know the young ones. I'm the least punk person you've ever met in your life.
Yeah.
Gregor used to make me these compilation CDs of
Very
punk
metal.
bands.
Oh, no, I'm kind of.
I'm a metal guy.
Yeah.
And he used to make me these compilation CDs of all different punk bands. And just give them to me every jam session. And I get home, put them on, and I'm like, yeah, number 12 was really good. He's like, yeah, man, that's Pennywise.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, cool. That sounds great.
Do you remember that episode where he had a cold?
I
And they were
remember some of the
knocking big
episodes.
nails into his head.
I don't
Try
remember
and-
it specifically because I wasn't born in the 60s, but I do remember the young ones.
Yeah, Swainey was a bit old for that.
You know the sad thing is I was watching the original episode when they first came out there. Not 60s, man. I'm talking early 80s.
I was born in the early 80s.
I was born mid-80s.
You're born mid-80s?
Yeah.
84?
84. I was 84.
You're 84?
He's 22.
81. I'm not 81. I was
22.
I was born in 81.
You were born in 8022.
1822.
Oh,
Yes.
Spoon.
Spoon Guard. Yeah. So
So-
outside of music, what do you love, Swaney? What's your thing that you just love? Everyone's got a thing. Actually, I don't know what my thing is.
You're a cyclist. You're one of those guys.
I like a bit of cycling.
Yeah, I love wrapping this up in lycra.
It's like a wrecked kebab.
I like a bit of cycling. I like a bit of...
Looks like a drop meat pack.
I was going to go with cycling.
You serious though, cycling?
No, you've taken up fishing recently.
Fishing.
I've had a bit of a fish. I haven't taken it up. I went for a fish, yeah.
Like on more than one occasion.
I threw
in the
up.
last
I
3
threw up
weeks.
on a boat for 9 hours.
Yeah,
I'm a boring cunt.
Yeah, Swaney's with his manager, and I was just making sure that because he's famous and he's got a marketing manager who looks after everything because basically he can't. Well, he probably can, but he just probably doesn't want it. Anyway, he's got his marketing manager, and I was just wondering if they fish together. And
No, we don't fish
the reaction
together.
I got was like, who fishes? Who seriously fishes like, lonely people? Because you're not allowed to have a beer these days fishing, apparently.
I do.
Shit.
No, seriously, some guy got pinged for it around, remember that?
Oh, because he's fucking driving the boat.
Yeah, after you hit 9 rocks, probably time you should hand over your, hand over the tiller.
Hold my beer, I got this.
So, you do a bit of fishing?
I've done a few fishes. not really, eh?
Oh, okay, so you...
I wouldn't say I'm into it. Like I had a fish.
Well, what are you into? Like, we're not here for a haircut. Come on, what are you into?
I like video games.
Really?
Oh yeah, Swaney's an Xbox guy.
You're an Xbox guy?
Yeah.
What's the last time I played an Xbox, I think James Bond had just come out.
Yeah, it was a Nintendo, dude.
Pretty sure it was an Xbox.
Nah.
Yeah, definitely. Nintendo 64.
It was
James
definitely
Bond GoldenEye.
GoldenEye, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could,
That was a long time ago.
I'm pretty
could
sure
have
the young
four-
ones
I was
were
blown
way
away.
out there.
You could have 4 players like shooting each other up on the same screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for it sucked because you got a screen. Well, because like back in the days when I had big screens, cutting a 4, which meant
Yeah. You get 6 pixels each.
yeah, you have to share the pixels.
Yeah.
Yeah, you share a pixel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the latest? What's the bitchin' game?
The
on
game that I've
Xbox?
been playing, I've been playing Destiny 2. That's fun.
I'm going to use this to take a toilet break because video games don't interest me whatsoever.
You're taking the toilet break.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah, tell us
Ready
what-
for the thrilling part on this podcast, everyone. Me talking about video games that I do or don't like. I enjoy Destiny 2. It's fun.
Yep.
Should we talk about Aaron?
Yep. Now.
Now, hang on.
Yeah.
He's probably taking a dump.
He
You know what he's
is
like? He'll be taking a dump around the
in
side
my garden.
in your garden.
Yeah, and I've got some beautiful frangipanis, and I'm sure he's using the leaves.
He will be.
Nah, you know what? He's such an asshole. He won't use the leaves. He'll use the flower. He'll take the whole flower and just
He'll take the
So
whole
his date
stalk
smells nice
and
when
he'll
he's finished.
shove it up his butt
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he's Azza.
Yeah.
He loves it.
Yeah, I've got a rake out there. I'm pretty sure he's going to rake his ass at the end of it as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then rake with a K, not with a P.
No. We're not talking about the fan end either. We're talking about the
Yeah.
stick end. Yeah.
We're bitching about Aaron.
Throwing accusations like a spear on fire into people's eyes. Don't say this is you. Stirring up emotions that'll grow your hate and make you despise. Everything is true about you. Lost and sinking deeper, thinking oxygen's failing, mermaids hailing, sirens are changing themselves to you. When you think you know someone for all, careful or your urge as a fool. When your ship is sinking and your crew is drowning, and you fall, and euphoria will take your soul. Cast away the anchor that'll push it down away from your guilt. This is what you choose. Barnacles and algae on what has been the life you had built. What they say is true about you. Lost and sinking deeper, thinking oxygen's failing, mermaids hailing, sirens are changing themselves to you. When you think you know someone for all, careful or your urge as a fool. When your ship is sinking and your crew
was.
Play the music.